What's going on, people? It is your boy, Mr. Noland, once again. Students, you should have a packet with 3 pages. Here's the first page, second page, and a third page, like so. 3 pages. I'm going to go ahead and show you some notes on how to multiply fractions. Alright, the first one says, if half the pizza is left and you eat a third of what's left, how much of the whole pizza did you eat? Now, me personally, I did not eat any of the pizza. I'm not a pizza fan, plus I gave it up. I said I will never eat pizza again until the Cowboys win a Super Bowl. So that means I may never eat pizza in my lifetime again. Alright, here we go. So let's go ahead and start with this. Guys, when you get pizza, you start with a whole pizza. By the way, students, whatever I write down, you should probably write down too. So here's the whole pizza. Now it says someone ate half. Someone decided to be a slob. So here's your pizza. They ate half. So this, like, oh my God, this is all gone. Look at that. They ate half the pizza. But then, what was left? You ate a third of it. So here's the half the pizza that was left. You cut it into thirds, and you ate one of those 3 slices. The question says, how much of the whole pizza did you eat? Well, guys, if you think about it, you had half of a pizza. You had to cut it into thirds. Now, guys, think about this. When people cut pizzas, do they cut a pizza like this? Well, no, they're going to go diagonally all the way across, and then they're going to go diagonally all the way across. Well, guys, how many slices of pizza are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going back to where we started, someone ate half of the pizza. You ate one of the 3 slices. Well, guys, you just told me there was 6 total slices, and you ate one of them. So you ate 1/6 of the pizza. That is your answer. Now, does anyone know what I did with my 2 fractions in order to get 1/6? Well, you took the 1/2 and you multiplied it by the 1/3. Guys, when you're multiplying fractions, you just multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 3 is 6. Oh, look at that. First one's done. All right. Problem number 2. All right. Ask students to figure out how to cut a recipe in half or in half again. Well, guys, I'm going to change this one up. I'm going to take a piece of paper. Y'all don't need to do this. So here's an old piece of paper I have. Okay, I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it in half. Well, that means I have 2 sections, right? Well, now that it's folded in half, I'm going to fold it in half again. So I did a half fold and a half fold. If I were to open it up, how many blank spots do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so here's what you did. You took half the recipe and you multiplied it by a half. Well, you just told me when you're multiplying fractions, you multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. There we are. Now, guys, we have this problem right here. This is going to be my challenge question. I'm going to come back to this one at the end because that's a pretty hard problem. I want y'all to flip to the second page. And you should see the one that says pretzel path. Okay, we're going to have to model this. The friends ran a third of the path. The path is 7/9 of a mile long. How far did the friends run? Guys, please pay attention to how to model because you will have to do this in a minute. Okay, the first thing is I'm going to draw myself a nice big box. It tells me I have to cut it into thirds, which means I have to cut it into 3 sections. They ran 7/9, which means I now have to cut this into ninths, up and down. 1 cut, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sections. Good. Now, let's look at my fraction of 1/3. Of my 3 sections, you'll see my 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. Of those 3 sections, I have to shade in 1 whole section. Again, guys, follow along. You should be copying everything down. This is a good visual for you for how we get our answers when multiplying fractions. Okay, there it is. So we completed my 1/3. Now we're going to go to my second fraction, which is the ninths. Here's my ninths. 1/9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Of those 9 sections, I have to shade in 7 of them. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all are like, haha, he said 6, 7, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, that is getting so old. All right. Well, guys, what we're looking for is how many have a double shade. Notice this is double shaded. This is double shaded. This is double shaded. This is double shaded. This is double shaded, and double shaded. Does anything else have a double shade? Well, the answer is no. So how many double shades do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But how many total squares do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Well, there you go. 7 out of 27 are double shaded. Well, guys, go look at your multiplication equation. You had 1/3 and you multiplied it by 7/9. 1 times 7 is 7. 3 times 9 is 27. The model matches up. Oh no! So what was the distance the friends ran? The friends ran 7 out of 27. Let's try that again. They ran 7/27 of a mile. Woo. Now, guys, there are 3 other ones that you will have to try on your own here in a minute. But I want to go back to the last question on the first page, the challenge question. I want to see, I know there was 2 students that stayed after school yesterday and got the answer, so they are not allowed to help or give away the answer. I want to see if anyone can get the correct answer on this problem. I will go over this tomorrow. All right, guys. Hopefully, you'll have a great rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.